Ray Hanselman here, final day at Lake Wheeler, day 4, finished second. Made a pretty good charge at the lead, but it was just too big a hill to climb to beat Old Cliff, but I came close. I had a little over 23 pounds today. I had 3 things going I found in practice. I had a shell bed, grass, outside edge, and then on top with a topwater buzzbait frog. 90% of my fish the last 2 days came off that shell bed, dragging this is the last piece of my 6 cents Boosa ribbon tail worms. That's the last one out of 6 packs I went through this week. And I'd like to show you what it really looks like, but that's all I got. But throwing that worm, dragging it across that shell with a 3/8 ounce tungsten weight and a 5 and 6/0 owner haymaker offset hook, wide gap hook, and fishing Renault tackle 104 rod, just grinding that shell with that, and there was a gizzard shad spawn going on top of that deal. Most of those good fish I'd catch, they'd puke up a big old gizzard, and I the first couple of days they would react and eat like a big oversized squarebill, a hair jig. And yesterday I started with that, caught a couple. I actually lost a 5 right off the bat, and then I caught a couple and lost like 4 more right in a row. So I put up the treble hook baits and then just stuck with the worm, dragging it the rest of the time. And today I made one cast, first cast with that big squarebill. One of them plucked it, didn't get it, so I reeled it in as fast as I could, put it up, and drug around pretty much the rest of the day. And it was about a 50-yard stretch of that shell, and there was 3 little pods. I could make a cast in front of the boat, dead in the middle of the boat, and one quartering off the back corner of the boat. And that way you just constantly dragging something through that shell in the same spot that the fish are they're gonna move off a little bit. So I had to rotate those 3 little pods of fish. Today I didn't. I left the shell for about 30 minutes to let it get quiet and went to the grass, but I didn't stay long. I could catch a lot of 3-pounders out of the grass, an occasional 4, but the only place I caught anything over 4 was off that shell, so I didn't stay gone long, and I think it just played out. And then getting later in the day, that they've had an afternoon little flurry, but I think just catching so many off of that spot the last 4 days, it took its toll. So, and I'm very happy with how I ended up for the tournament. My family came in and flew in from Del Rio, and that made it so much more special to be here on Father's Day. And